Welcome to the KNOW radio broadcast of Weather Update with Desomond Superfuous.
Interesting fact. Did you know that a nuclear explosion could make clouds of mercury vapor transmutate and rain down flakes of gold? New research sheds light on the bright side of a nuclear winter. Cold, but it may rain gold. Good afternoon and welcome to the Climate Update. This is Desomond Superfluous for KNOW Radio Broadcast, the official weather update for the International Space Station.
At KNOW, we don't just report the weather, we make it.
Set turbines at 56 degrees southeast and start up the coastline for a 6-foot ebb tide. Set the diesel motors on. Good. And flip the switch for the motherboard and the satellite uplink. Good. The magnetic resonator is picking up some good oscillations. Set the ionic chambers to calibrate with the voltaic cells and bring it into resonance with the oscilloscope for the transformer. Good. You can really hear that energy working together now. We are ready for transmission. Let's tell them what we have.
The weather will stay warm.
With a 50% chance of meteor showers visible this evening. If that's what that is coming off the line.
This is your best source for up-to-the-minute solar and global climate information. What's the chance of a meteor veering off course and putting an end to this broadcast forever? The ozone is thin enough to wrap a burrito in, so if we don't pop something, the threat of solar flares are level orange. There's a broken satellite debris in 9th orbit, 180 degrees. In global news, minor elevated risk for oceanic devastation, but we seem to have lost that footage.
Let's move on now to weathertainment and the glamorous side of meteorological culture. The musical Ode to Drowning Glaciers got off to a smash debut on Broadway.
As the Vikings melt into the ocean on the last glacier on Earth, they sing the classic Viking song about the woman they all loved and never saw again.
This just in. That may not be a meteor shower. We have an environmental emergency bulletin coming in off the wire. Hold on. Oh, it's nothing you should be concerned about.
That is the end of the Environmental Emergency Bulletin. Now back to the regular broadcast. We have currents of 10 to 15 knots moving in from the coast and a heavy front of condensation arriving with the seasonal trade winds.
It's confirmed, this just in. A poisonous cloud is rolling in from the east and should be landing on our coast within a few hours. The exact nature of this cloud remains a mystery, but it seems to be gathering size due to atmospheric deposition. This cloud is in large part made of sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and some form of, well, you don't need to know. Don't panic.
Stay indoors and close the windows tonight until tomorrow morning.
And stay tuned to the KNOW Weather Update.
We will have more on that later in the week. Remember, at KNOW, we don't just report on the weather, we make the weather.
This is your best source for up-to-the-date global and solar climate information. Thank you for listening to the KNOW Weather Update. Did you hear about global warming, climatic change? How about polar bears stranded on melting glaciers? The latest footage in from Antarctica, where the polar bears have learned to ride or surf the backs of whales in order to survive their meager and shrinking climactic zones. We will leave you with the latest specimens from the NASA Biological Reservatory. I am the Essential Desomond Superfluous, wishing you a pleasant day and a manageable climate.
And cut. We're off the air. Thank you, Desmond. You were very good tonight.
I'm glad you approve. You were really good tonight, too. You and your space ray laser death machine. How should I call you? Overlord, tyrannical despot, life force.
It really hurts me when you say those things, Desmond.
I didn't know you had feelings. Hope those cosmonauts are keeping it in their diapers on the International Space Station up there.
Oh yeah, I hear they're There's shit flying everywhere, actually.
I hear they got hydroponic bananas up there.
Hey, there's a camera on us.
Really? This is ridiculous. How did this happen? I'm only on contract for off camera. Cut. God damn it. It's a rogue cameraman.
Just for security purposes.
There's gold at the bottom of the rainbow, there is.